Welcome back to Far Cry 5. You join us today as we're looking at the mission Gearing Up. Now this was one of the missions we gained from the Wolf Den, and this is to do with Wheaty. So we start by going to the lookout tower that he's given us. We've got to try and find a map there. Something to do with the stashes hidden in the forest. So let's have a look around and see what we can find.
You hearing me? It's Wheaty. If you're getting close to that tower, grab the map. Bunker should be marked on the map. Once you've got it, pick a spot and go. But Eden's Gate has a few hunting parties out. They're nabbing guys, throwing them in those fucking chairs. Last thing we need is to lose you again.
So we have the locations of 2 cabins we need to go and check out, and on the way to one of them we came across this strange building. I think it's a cult building, and once again we have to take them down. This one looks a little bit different.
Care of one of them sonic beacons. They use those things to lure the wolves in so they can trap them. See what you can do to take the rest of them out.
So Call of the Wild is a brand new mission. We've got to take out more of those beacons so they stop luring the wolves in. Back to what we're trying to do today. This is the Cooper Cabin.
Nah, check around. Cabin's too obvious. What about a root cellar? Or something that would lead underground? Nah, check around. Cabin's too obvious. What about a root cellar? Or something that would lead underground? Found it yet? The cache has a tracker that'll cause a feedback loop on your radio if you get close. They probably hid it underground. Definitely wouldn't keep it in the cabins.
You're lost, but I'll find you! No son of sin's gonna get away from me!
You got it? Nice job. On to the next one.
That's the stash found in the Cooper cabin. Next, we're heading to the Redtail cabin.
Okay. Can see you on the cameras. Stash should be somewhere. Shit. There's a cult patrol headed your way. Better hurry. Stash will definitely be outside the cabin. Take a look around.
Which seed is gonna click? Aim your soul.
Still no luck? It could be some sort of bug-out hole nearby. You know, like a small hatch. That's the last stash. Deputy, you're not too far. Stop those Peggies from taking off with our supplies.
So we've got a mayday from Kestral Place, and we need to go and get there as quickly as possible to stop them taking the supplies. So that's exactly what we did. We sped across, and finally we got there.
Hey, I got you on camera. Wait. Ah, no! Those motherfuckers looted the place. They're driving away with our shit. Get after them and get that stash back. Hurry! They're getting away!
Who's gonna make you see the truth?
Okay, that's good enough. Come on back to the wolf's den.
And that is the mission near enough done. We're going to head back to the Wolf's Den now and hand this in to Wheaty.
Been hard to find any ammo since those cult bastards moved in.
Damn. Glad we can actually put this stuff to use instead of letting it collect dust in some bunker. This is a big help. I can't believe you caught those guys. Thought for sure they'd get away. If we had a couple more people like you around here, Eden's Gate would have rolled over a long time ago. Thanks again, Deputy.
And that is mission complete. Gearing up is done. So while we're here, we're going to pick up a couple more missions that are still ready to be collected. So let's go and grab those as well.
You don't feel cold if you're wearing the right clothes for it.
Got a job for you. You remember the Grandview Hotel? That shithole we pulled you out of? Need you to head back there. Jacob nabbed a whitetail by the name of Briggs, and he's using the same brain-melting nonsense he tried on you. All in the hopes that Briggs will give up the wolf's den. I don't think our boy can hold out as long as you did. And if he gives up our location, we're done. So we gotta move on this quick. Some folks here think the smart move would be just to off him. But if we start killing our own to save our asses, how's that make us any better than Jacob? Nah. I ain't going down that road. Here's what we're gonna do instead. Wheaty's cooked up a little deprogramming package. Same thing we used on you. Need you to swap out the tape they got running in Briggs' room with the one I'm gonna give you. And then, well, then we'll see what happens. If everything goes smooth, our guy comes back to Earth. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes.
Never let my family. If it weren't for me, the wolf den wouldn't have light, let alone run and walk.
Wasn't sure you'd come back, but I guess you're full of surprises. This squealer here ran security up at the chalet. Lucky for us, he wasn't that good at his job and wound up in my kiddie pool. Seems the place is being used as a training ground for the Chosen. If you've seen them in action, you know how ruthless they are. You know what Jacob taught him to use for target practice? Live bodies. Gets their first kill jitters out of the way. These motherfuckers don't value any life that ain't in their cult. And they need to be put down like the dogs they are. So you're gonna head up to that chalet. You're gonna kill every Chosen you see, and you're gonna rig that building with explosives. And then we're gonna watch that whole fucking place turn into a smoldering heap of ash. Sound good to you?
If you think you're ready, you're not. There's always something else you need.
Tonight's a good night to die.
Hey, need a word. Heard Tammy's plan came together. Thanks for clearing up the airwaves. Now we can get folks organized and, more importantly, get some good tunes cranking through these mountains. Unfortunately, my setup can only handle vinyl, so the selection's a little limited at the moment. But the folks around here have pretty decent taste. So, if you happen to come across any albums, toss them my way. Cool?
So a new mission added to our list, Turn the Tables. We'll get to that at some point. So we're going to head out now and try and head towards another mission.
If it were up to me, you would have been dead a long time ago. But Joseph has other ideas. And he wants to talk to you, so that's what you're gonna do. Don't worry, my hunters will bring you to him. Ah, shit. He's coming for you again, kid. You better be careful. Those hunters could be anywhere.
One of you will be strong.
Not again.
Yeah, your peaches. I know you are in pain. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh, huh? You're not the only one to be tested. Did you know that I had a wife? So beautiful, isn't she? We were pregnant with our first child. And we were just babies ourselves, really. And I was terrified. I'm becoming a father, mostly about money. She wasn't worried. She had faith that things were gonna work out. She always had faith. And one day she was gonna go visit a friend. There was an accident. The Lord take it. They rushed me to a hospital and put me in a room with this little pink bundle stuffed with tubes. And they said that I had to be strong because my little girl was gonna live. God was looking out for our daughter. And they left me alone in the room with her. I just stared at my daughter. So helpless, so innocent. When all she had in the world was me. When nobody from nowhere was thought. And in that moment, I knew that God was testing me. He was laying out a path before me, and all I had to do was choose. So I put my hand on my little girl's head, and I leaned in and I could smell it. And we prayed together. Prayed for wisdom. Prayed for strength. And I knew. I heard God's plan for me. So I took my fingers and I put them on that little plastic tube that was taped to her angelic face, and I pinched it shut. And after a little while, her legs began to kick in and kick. And then nothing. Stillness. Release. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh. Pain, sacrifice, these are all part of His test. And we have to prove that we can serve God, no matter what He asks. You've done well. Good. Call the herd.
Call the weak! Know your purpose!
Well done. Call the herd.
Yes, sacrifice the weak.
Keep moving.
Frank! Hot!
Good. Not bad.
help out there. Pop by the wolf stand if you get the chance. We got a lot of work to do.
Being hunted, captured, tortured to a degree, not fun. And that harrowing story we were told, even worse, to be honest. But that is it for today. That's where we're going to finish. Join us next time as we continue on with Far Cry 5.